What is
And we are
up,
live. What up?
everybody?
What up? What up? What up? What up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of DyeTie Radio. Yes, I am your host, Saw. You can follow me on Instagram at official.saw. Hold on, let me how do we put that up? Okay, there we go. Oh, that's not it. There we go. You can you can follow us. All of our Instagrams are right there below. But before we get into our topic today, introduce yourself, Phil. Who are
And
you?
Mocha, you can follow me on Instagram at Mocha Badu.
Yo, yo, yo. So today, y'all see the title. It is story time. It is story time. We
Story
finna get to
time.
into some. You finna learn about some personal things about us. Some things, some crazy things. Maybe I don't know. But it's story time. Let's talk about something that's happened in our lives. So, ladies first.
Oh shit. Okay. So, story time for me. Let's see. What's a good story to talk about? Well, there was this one time when I was actively trying to pursue a dancing career. I auditioned for Missy Elliott, and this was for the music video "Get Your Freak On," I believe. Yes, it was.
What?
I mean, hold up.
What? I'm learning some new things.
Yeah, I think it was. I can't remember. I know I was auditioning for Missy Elliott. My mom saw her car. She saw her. I was in the line waiting. I was learning the dance routine, and I had been sitting out from 8 p.m. all the way to 3 o'clock. This is my first ever audition for a major production. It was my first audition ever. I was nervous. I was freaking out. I was trying to study the moves. In the middle of the line, we freaking had dance battles. It was crazy. My
What?
nerves were shot, but I was just trying to be like, you know what? When I get here, I'm gonna do my thing. She gonna like it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna be like, here's my freaking resume, and try not to freak out and fan over her.
So how did
So,
it go? How did it go?
okay, we're gonna get to it. This is a long ass line, okay? This is over by the 404 station dance studio representing Atlanta Dance Troupe. And this line went all the way to freaking Cookout. And this is like two
Ooh,
blocks long of a line,
yeah.
okay? I'm in the back. So when
Ooh,
I say 8 p.m. to 3 a.m., I was fucking tired. I had already
8
danced.
p.m. to 3
And keep
a.m.
in mind, in the middle of this line, you are dancing and competing and then doing choreography. I'm drained. By the time I get inside the building, I am a walking zombie. I'm just shuffling my feet in there, just going like, when I get here, I'm done. I'm not staying for nothing. I have a whole cap on covering my eyes. And I
What's
walk
the
in.
what's the dance genre again? I'm
I was
sorry.
doing hip hop. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that. I was doing hip hop.
That's
So
what's up.
by the time I reached the building, I'm looking up at the building and I'm praying to God, telling him, like, my body's hurting. When I get in here, I'm just gonna be done. I don't care if she sees me and be like, "Hey, can you stay real quick and do it again?" I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna walk out and pretend like I didn't hear shit. I'm in the building. I'm going over the choreography in my head. I'm doing the moves. They call our number, right? Call my number. I stand like in the middle of the stage around a whole bunch of people. I'm doing the choreography on freaking easy mode. I'm drained. I'm doing it. I'm doing something, okay? I hear her say, "Hey, person in the cap, can you stay behind?" I'm not thinking it's me, and I just walk out the door like crazy person because I was just tired. I could not compute. So I walk out, and my mom's like, "How did it go?" And I'm like, "I want to go home. I just want to go home. It's 3 o'clock. I want to go home." She's just like, "Get your butt
Dang.
back in there and freaking do that dance again." And I'm just like, "Nah, I'm good. I did my thing. I made a memory. I don't want to do this again." That was the day I decided I did not want to be a dancer because that was a lot. That was a lot.
What? You could have been on
I
tour with
could
Missy
have been.
Elliott right now.
I could have been.
Mm-mm-mm.
But let me tell you, my vision was so bad that night that I could not even register seeing Missy Elliott. I didn't see her. All I see is a blur in my memory. Like I saw somebody in some sweatpants and a cap, and I was just like, I guess that's supposed to be her, but my brain not computing. I'm just doing the dance moves and I go. Like
That's funny.
I did the whole dance move. I threw off my cap while doing the dance move. I did it so clean. And then I was just like, okay, I'm picking up my cap and I gotta go. She told somebody to stay behind with a cap, and I was just like, I'm going. She ain't talking to me. She ain't talking to me. I should have stayed. I could have
You
got the
should have
part.
stayed.
I should have stayed because I could have got the part.
Mm-mm-mm.
Lesson of this story is if you think you hurt somebody, stay your ass there. Stay your ass there. That could have been you. You could have
Or just finish, follow through. That
I could
would be.
have
You just follow through. That would have been. I
but
would
I was
done
just
that.
so tapped out. 12-year-old me was tapped out.
12-year-old you.
12-year-old me was like, this ain't it, Chief. I need another gig. Something that don't freaking cause me to do physical activity. This ain't it.
Well, while we on the topic of like auditioning,
Mm-hmm.
I got a story, but it's not really like. I mean, it's not like a long one or whatever. But I auditioned to be in this talent agency
Mm-hmm.
called AMTC. I thought the lesson would be to never give up and push to the end.
I mean, that is the
This
lesson,
is in
but
Naruto. Date Mayo. You better believe it. Nah. This is my Nindo way.
that was not my Nindo way. But that could be yours.
But yeah, I auditioned for this talent agency. I auditioned for two different things. I auditioned to be an actor, and then I also auditioned to be a singer or to sing. And I did both, and I think I crushed both of them. But they wanted me back for singing.
Mm-hmm.
I got a call. I waited for days to get a call back, and then they finally called me back. And was like, "Yeah, we want you." Da, 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 da. We called you back for singing. Can you sing for us? I was like, "Cool, cool, 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 great." But I don't know what happened after that because I never did it. They wanted they wanted us to do classes, which was like you had to pay tuition for those classes.
Um,
And I don't think we paid that tuition, which was I think it was like 5 grand for the tuition. But it was the talent agency gets you in front of scouts. It's
mm-hmm.
like guaranteed to get you in front of scouts. After you take the classes, you go on and do their big talent show.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you do their talent show, you show off your skills or whatever, and then different companies will pick you up, like Disney Channel or whatever, whatever. So as long as you make it to the show, you were straight.
Mm-hmm.
But get that tuition. Yeah, it was $5 grand.
Yeah, that's a bit.
And they had like a they had like a payment plan option where you like it was Swiss Actors, Models, and Talent for Christ, AMTC. So it was religious thing. So it was like a religious type of way they dealt with the pay as you go.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we wanted to do that. But I was so hurt and so sick that I couldn't be a part of that because I'd probably be acting or doing something crazy right now.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I would have seen what being in a talent agency was really like,
Yeah,
and have a manager and shit like that. That would be dope.
that would be really dope.
Kareem said, I auditioned for a play once. I didn't get the part because I was too, what's the word for it? Short at the time. Then I hit a growth spurt a month later and was mad as That's bold, man. So they still didn't let you in the play?
I guess so.
That's fucked up. I'd be so upset. Like, I don't know, I auditioned for the play. They were like, yeah, you were dope. You were so great. But you didn't get the part because you were short.
You a little bit short.
You're just a
Uh,
little short.
just a little bit
And they're
short.
like, okay, that's fine. Fuck it. And then I end up getting taller like a month later. Bruh, I'd be
Well,
so mad.
unfortunately, we already have somebody for the part, darling. So you can't get it. Sorry. Can't even be an understudy.
It was the Beauty and the Beast remake. Oh, Beauty and the Beast
Who was he
country
auditioning
remake.
for? The Beast?
He probably was. Probably was auditioning for the Beast.
Never audition for the main characters. That's what I personally learned.
I do. I audition for the main character, but I also audition for other characters
Mm,
that I would fit in. If I get the main character, then freaking great. You audition for the Beast? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That
mm,
makes sense. Beast is tall. But
yeah,
yeah, I auditioned for the main roles, and then I auditioned for the sub main roles because
yeah.
those are also, if I don't fit this one, I'm probably gonna fit the other ones.
That makes sense.
That way, you still have a main role. It's just you may not be the main character, but you'll still have a main role.
Hmm.
If they like you.
My goal is to outshine the main character. I want to be the
You
sub
feel me?
character, but I want to be the character that is the most funniest, the most
Shoot.
memorable, the one who freaking, oh my God, she died? Yeah,
You
I
feel
died
me?
the most dramatic way possible.
And I come right back. I come back at the end of the movie.
Are you
End
like,
of the
hey, what's
play.
up,
Like I
bitches?
never died.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
They said if I had they said if I had been the same height of the lead female, I would have got it because I had the loudest personality for it.
Mm,
Um, that makes sense. Dang, so you were shorter than the lead. You were shorter than Belle. I feel bad for you, bro. I'm sorry, dog.
yeah, we're so sorry for you. We're so sorry for you.
But yeah, man, I used to love. No, not used to. I love acting. Like
Acting's fun.
acting is so much fun. Doing like characters and voices are just awesome. Like I went to the Malcolm X play not too long ago. I thought I told y'all about that. Yeah, I went to the Malcolm
What
X
that
play.
is.
It was a Malcolm X opera. I mean, it was a literal Malcolm X opera. The story of Malcolm X, but it was fire though.
Mm,
Like everybody could everybody could sing. Even the children that was in there was singing opera. Like it was dope. Really like puts things in perspective. The music was fire. What really like sold me on going to operas, which was my first opera, was Phantom of the Opera.
Ah,
Yo, that I highly, if you've never seen Phantom of the Opera in person, like the actual play or the opera or whatever, I highly recommend y'all go see it. If you love music, go see it because that was amazing. The music was so fire, and the Phantom was black. Was a black guy.
mm,
Yeah, in the originals he wasn't, and they did like a. It was like a. They mixed it. They had rock elements in the play in the opera, bro. So every time the Phantom came out, every time they did his theme, it was like a rock theme. It was so dope. It wasn't all orchestral. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be whack.
classical.
Yeah, I honestly, yep, classical, and I just thought it was gonna be whack. Period.
Mm.
Cause I mean, like Phantom of the Opera. Like you think about opera, you're like, I don't think I want to go listen to that. But my mom was like, you should really go see it. Like I've always wanted to go see it, and now that you get a chance to go, you should go see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, cool. I spent that money to go. The tickets were $60.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is a very expensive ticket. I paid for my own ticket. That's back when I had a job, when I worked at Kroger's. This is in high school when I went and went. There was no. I mean, I fell asleep in the intermission between Act One and Act Two. That was the only time I fell asleep. But it was the intermission. What you mean?
Okay, okay,
Like,
I'll give you that. It was the intermission, so I can't really blame you for that.
but yeah, I was. It was a very amazing show. They were doing stuff that I didn't even like. I couldn't even dream of thinking about doing. But now I will. Bro, they had a scene where they dropped the chandelier from in the play or
Mm-hmm.
in the movie. They dropped a chandelier. The Phantom cuts the rope from the chandelier and it falls.
It fell
In
on the
the
crowd.
actual in the actual like opera, or I'm gonna just call it an opera. It's called Phantom Opera. In the actual opera, the chandelier is sitting above the audience, and it's
Okay, so I know what you
huge.
mean. I know what you mean. You're like in the movie, the chandelier falls on the audience, and so they did that in the play.
Yes. No,
Oh, that was
the chandelier just falls in the middle of the ballroom, and then to let the Phantom cuts the string on the chandelier to let people know that he's there.
mm-hmm.
No one dies. It just falls. But in where we were, the audience is right up under the giant chandelier. Like the actual people watching the play,
Yes.
us. They just dropped the chandelier on top of the audience. It was so cool. So and we were up in the nosebleed, so we watched it fall on top of it,
People
and that
scream.
joint was cool. Yeah, yeah, they was screaming. That joint was so funny. And then they were doing like theatrical tricks that I've never seen before. Like they were snapping their fingers and the ropes would burn. Like that was cool.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
never seen that. I've never seen stuff like that before in a play.
Mm.
It was a great experience.
It sounds
Now
fun.
the next opera I wanna go see, or next play or whatever I wanna go see is Lion King.
Yeah, that's a
I
play.
wanna see the Lion King so bad.
You should go
It's
see
like
it. I haven't seen it myself, but
my
I
mom's went to go see it, and she said it was amazing. It was like rewatching Lion King for the first time. First time.
wow.
So yeah, I definitely want to see that. The music from Phantom of the Opera is so fire. People really be sleeping on
That's
Oprah for real. Oh, opera. Yes.
you said Oprah.
Yo, in the in Phantom of the Opera, like the main character, the girl,
Mm-hmm.
bro, when the Phantom gets to her, he like makes her sing, bro. And he's like, sing for me! Like he screams it so loud. Oh, you feel that in your chest, like it was dope.
Which
This
one?
dude
Which song from
talking
Phantom of the Opera is your favorite?
the Phantom's theme
Mm-hmm.
where it go, dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun
dun, dun,
dun 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 dun, and they go dun 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 dun. Oh my gosh, the rock theme version of it, it was so fire. Like I love that version. My man's Kareem singing the the Digatana from Lion King 1.5, quick before the hyenas. Yo, that was actually the first song. Yeah, it was a. That movie is my favorite movie of all time.
mm.
I don't care what nobody says. Lion King 1.5 is my favorite movie of all time.
It's your
Is
favorite
the
movie.
yes. It is the funniest movie I've ever watched, and it's. Have you ever seen Lion King 1.5?
Yes, I've
Yeah,
seen all of it.
it's so funny.
It
I
it
can
is very funny.
I can literally cite the entire movie.
Hmm.
I can recite the whole movie. But yeah, it was. I love that movie. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite movie of all time. I don't have any other. I don't have any other favorite movies of all time like that.
Not even a single one.
I like. Okay, I would say The Incredibles is up there.
Of course.
So those are my top two: The Lion King 1.5 and The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm.
I could cite the entire Incredibles movie just straight, just like right now. It was. It's that good of a movie. I've watched it so many times over the years. Same with Lion King 1.5.
Mm. I think I still have the DVDs.
We have the DVD for Lion King 1.5. We had the DVD for Lion King 1.5, but we lost it in transition over the years.
Mm.
And then we had The Incredibles on bootleg. It was like it actually came from the movies. It was like you were actually watching a DVD of The Incredibles, but it wasn't on The Incredibles disc. Somebody burned it onto a disc.
Mm.
We used to buy bootleg DVDs all the time. Like they could be at the corner store. You're like, yo, I got such movies. I got this, and that. You're like, all right, what you got? All right, I got this. We got a bunch of movies that way. So we got Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3.
Yes. We got Spider-Man 3 on bootleg from a random guy. I mean, not random, but like
Dude
we
from
used
the
to get
corner store?
yeah, from the person we used to get bootleg movies from. The Incredibles, Garfield, the first Garfield movie.
Mm.
Like it was a bunch.
Mm.
People used to just burn movies back in the day,
Yeah, they
and
really did.
hmm burn CDs, burn movies. I used
Yeah,
to burn CDs.
people used to burn the movies that I wanted to watch.
hmm We used to burn all the Medea movies.
Um,
Any Medea movie you wanted to watch, everybody had them.
mm.
My uncle had all. He had the actual tapes to them. He either had the VHS tape or the DVD, and we would burn them onto another DVD, and would give them all to everybody.
That's dope.
Yeah, we was doing some. I ain't gonna lie, some piracy shit right there.
It
Some
was.
illegal
It
shit.
was.
That's some illegal shit right there. I ain't gonna play. But hey, man, we used to get them boys all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't nothing like a good bootleg movie.
Yeah. I got freaking Madagascar 2 from my uncle that was bootleg. I got
hmm
freaking Enchanted on bootleg. You know
Hmm.
they made a Disenchanted, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they made a new one. I saw it. I didn't see it, but I know I saw the
Trailer.
commercials for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My folks watched it last night, and I was just like, no, I don't want to watch that. I'm good. No, I'm good. I already have a feeling of what it could be. Like, me and my mom have been talking about this, where movies nowadays are becoming more predictable. It's just like,
Yeah.
I already know what's happening. I know what
But that
happens.
doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it.
No, you can't, cause then, so it then becomes like, okay, this is gonna happen. Like, you're just predicting the future, and it's just like boring. It becomes a game.
I don't know. That's why I love horror movies because they're predictable. They're funny. That's why they're funny to me. But before we even go down that rabbit hole, hold on a second. Hold on. Kareem said something in the comments that I just can't let slide.
Okay.
Yo, Kareem said, yo, they live by Hakuna Matata, which is a fire song, of course. Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase.
Yes.
And then that the Aladdin soundtrack hits. Yes, I will say that is a very underrated soundtrack. That mug does hit. But what I can't let slide is that you said this. Don't play High School Musical. What? High
Oh
School
yeah.
Musical had bangers in all three movies. All three movies.
Yeah. They were catchy,
What?
but
What?
it was just
What?
like, man, it was just
What?
the most cheesiest like high school movie Disney thing. Like, it was just like, it's
No.
overly cheesy.
Okay, we could you could say that the movies were cheesy and all that, but the soundtracks, no, the soundtracks were fire. Every song was fire.
Every song
What?
was fire except one. One. And that was,
Which one you didn't like?
what is that song? With not sure pay. Where the main lead female was about to leave and go to a whole nother, was it college?
Now, what? I got to move on and be who I am. There's no, I just don't belong here. I hope you understand. We gotta find our wait. We might find our place in this world someday, but at least for now, I gotta go my own way. Yo, that song is amazing. I don't know how you don't like that song. This one song I don't like is "Bop to the Top." I don't like that song.
I don't disagree.
Bop, bop,
Like,
bop, bop to the top. Wipe away your inhibition. No, I don't like that song.
yeah, that's good. Like, for the first
They
time, it
even
was like,
wait.
oh, it's okay, it's kind of catchy. After the second, okay, no, it was a lot.
Didn't Zach and Cody make fun of that song too?
Mm.
Was it London something did it like she made fun of that song? So I guess Zach and Cody confirmed in the High School Musical verse, or High School Musical confirmed in Zach and Cody verse. I don't know, but yeah, I don't like that song. I don't see
It's
how you don't like that other song though. That was a good song.
so cheesy. Like, looking back at the whole series, looking back at all the movies, they're just so overly cheesy, and it's just like, as a kid, I would love this.
Yeah,
Me
they are kids movies. Well, yeah, they're
now,
kid
it doesn't hold
preteen.
up. It doesn't hold up to the same magic. It doesn't.
Well, people are kids are into different things nowadays. They didn't grow up on the stuff that we grew up on. We grew up on a different Disney Channel.
I mean, yeah,
And
we did definitely grow up on a different Disney Channel. It's just like, me now. It was basically me asking myself, why did I like this at 10 years old? Like, what
I
was the
still bump. I still bump a bunch of High School Musical songs. Like Scream from High School Musical 3, I still bump that track. Like where Troy was going through it when he was trying to figure out whether he wanted to play basketball or be an actor boy, be a theater buff. Like he was going through it.
he was
You
going
felt that.
through it.
Like when the scene started turning upside down, the lockers, and he started,
Yeah.
you felt it. He was going through that, but like, oh, like these niggas gonna talk shit about me if I don't play basketball. But I love theater. But I love basketball. You know what I'm saying? I gotta choose. I like the boys are back. I think High
Boys
School
Are
Musical
Back
3
was good. I
had
loved it.
all bangers. High School Musical 3 was all bangers.
Yeah. Except that one last one.
What?
Last one.
High School Musical.
Nope. Nope. I can let it go. I can let it go. Just go. Go to college. Do something. Grow up. Go away. And then they made it a TV show.
Yeah, I did not like. You know what's funny about that? I could have been on that show. I very well could have been on the show.
You could have been on the show.
Yes, I could have. So
Story
what
time.
happened was, I they were doing auditions for this show, 2017, and I got emails for it, and so I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna audition for it," and it was on. I had to download this certain app that they were doing specifically auditions for. So I downloaded the app, and right when I was going to audition, I found out that I had missed online auditions, online submissions for my audition. I had to, the best thing was to actually go and audition in front of them. And guess where that was?
Where?
Anaheim, California. Yeah, it was in California. I missed the deadlines for online submissions, and the reason why I missed deadlines for online submissions because I didn't get the email. I didn't see the email fast enough. I found out that the email came in the time period that I had recently gotten in trouble, so I got my phone taken away.
Dang.
So I didn't know about the auditions until after.
That sucks.
But story time for you. I gotta take a phone call. Story time. Give us a story.
A story? I don't know. Let's see. What kind of story can I talk about? Shit, I don't know. Well, I can talk
Keep them occupied for like 10, 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes. Okay, no problem.
I'm sorry, Mocha. I'll pay you back.
Freaking play that I ever did. Hold up, pause. What is my first play that I ever played in? Shit, I did, of course. Okay, I know. So, let's go back to elementary school where I am 8 years old. It's, I want to say December of fourth grade. Nope, not December. It's March of fourth grade. Little me sitting in class. My teachers say, "Hey, we're gonna do a play for the end of the school year." Everyone's stoked, and we're all asking, "What's the play about?" It's a remake of The Wizard of Oz. So everyone's so stoked. Everyone's excited, and I'm just like, I want to be Toto. I don't want to be Dorothy. Dorothy gets people killed and fucks up people's lives. I want to be Toto. I want to be the witness to the murder, the mayhem, the chaos. I want to be the victim in all this. I want to be Toto. So everyone puts in like who they want to be. A lot of people want to be Dorothy. Some people want to be the fucking lion. Some people want to be the scarecrow. Nobody wanted to be the Wicked West of the East because obviously she dies. But after a while, we discuss how we're going to do the auditions. We're going to practice the lines. Everyone's going to practice everyone's lines. And then we're going to, then you're going to perform the role that you want to play in. I was like, bet, I got this. So I'm performing everyone's lines without looking at the paper. And everyone's just like, okay, she got this. And then I do Toto. I'm dramatic. I'm on all fours. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm performing my lines. And it was just one of those things where I was just like, I nailed this. I walked off the fake stage of my classroom and I was like, I got this. But if any of y'all fuck up, I'm going to be looking at y'all like, the fuck? You're ruining my stage. You're ruining my audience, the performance, the play. Like, we had understudies, we had everything. But I was like, if any of y'all fuck up your lines, you're fucking up my play. So we all practice, we all study, we have to make our own costumes, which we all do. Day of the play. Everyone's like kind of nervous. I'm just giving people their scripts. I'm helping them rehearse, helping them recite their play. I mean, helping them recite their lines. And like in the beginning of showtime, we start the play. So I'm sitting in the back because unfortunately there's nowhere for us to like sit to not be in front of the audience. Like we're sitting, all the characters who are not in the scene for any, if you're not in the scene, you're still like in the background where the audience could see. You're just sitting there. And me being the person, just like, you know what, if no one recites their lines, hopefully they'll look at me and be like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to say. I'm reciting people's lines. I am like being the narrator of everything. I'm reciting freaking Dorothy's lines. I'm reciting the Wits of the Waste lines. I'm reciting the narrator's lines. I'm doing it all. I'm even doing curtain calls. I'm doing freaking lights in the background. I'm just doing it all right now. So, Lord and behold, my scene comes up. And I'm just like, okay, Dorothy, come on, let's get this over with. Let's do this. Let's shine, Dorothy, okay? I recite my lines that I don't remember now. And I'm just like, okay, Witch of the Waste. Here, Wizard of Oz. Here's the kicker. We want to go home, right? Dorothy here killed Witch of the East. So, Dorothy here got us in trouble. We gotta now kill the Witch of the Waves. I don't want to do that. I've seen this girl murder two to three people now. Scarecrow looking kind of shaking up about this. Tinfoil man over there saying he ain't got a heart or a brain or whatever. I don't know. Everybody missing something that they already have. Me, I miss my home, okay? So I don't know what's going on here, but we ain't about to kill this one. I play my line, I say it, I kill it, go sit back down. And Everyone's clapping. Everyone's like, "Oh, my kid did so great," and I'm just in my little head like, the only reason why they did great, Karen, is because of me. If it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have done anything right. I'm in 8-year-old mind saying this was my play. I have a god complex. I just realized this. But yeah, like 8-year-old me thought they were the star, even though they were Toto. It was basically Toto and everyone else in my mind. Like, Toto is the star, Toto is the dog, Toto is cute, Toto is black and cute, Toto is the best dog, and everyone here sucks. Like, Toto did the thing. Toto was amazing. Toto was excellent, superb, amazing. Just magnifique. That's not a word. But it was just me and my show. Me and Toto show. The me and Toto show. Dorothy was a side chick. Dorothy was a side character. Toto was the main dog. Toto was the main thing. But yeah, that's my story time of my first ever play that I've ever done. And I've only done dance rehearsals and small, like, little skits of acting afterwards. But I think my love for acting actively started once I watched The Phantom of the Opera, where there was a lot of singing, a lot of acting. There was just a good balance of everything. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my first ever audition. Not my first ever audition, my first performance that I've ever done. But yeah, that's my first ever performance I've ever done. And you want to know my first amusement park? My first amusement park that I've ever went to would be Six Flags. My memory of that is very, very blurry. I would have to say it was it was summertime. It was summer vacation. I was out of school and I was staying with my grandfather. And my grandfather had married another woman. They had their kids, they had their family, and it was just like, okay, cool. I'm just a part of this family. So he tells us, hey guys, we're gonna go to Six Flags tomorrow. Y'all gonna be stoked. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do X, Y, and Z. Come on, guys, let's do this. And I'm just like, okay. So next day comes. I'm brushing my teeth, getting dressed, getting ready, and we hop in the car after eating our breakfast, and we're just driving. There's a lot of traffic, and it's just like really jam-packed traffic. We're sitting in traffic for about 20 to 30 minutes, and in this time, I take a nap. I wake up, we're at Six Flags. We're parking, and we walk up to like the entrance of Six Flags, and we get in. Six Flags, I'm about, I want to say 7 to 8 years old ish, I think. So obviously, I can't ride any of the big rides. All the big rides are very much scary to me. All the roller coasters, I would not do for the life of me, even if people paid me. But the only ride I could actually ride would be the monster, what's it called? Puppet monster or something. The boat ride at freaking Six Flags, okay? With the puppet monsters and all that crazy butt and stuff. Okay? The other ride I could ride would be what's it called? Thunder River. Yes, Thunder River. Thunder River is one of my favorite rides. And it's this river rafting boat ride where you do get wet. However, it's so much fun. It's just so much fun. Like there's a waterfall at the end where your boat rotates and one of you may get wet at the end. So it was just like cool. But anyway, we go around walking around we just go around walking around looking at the amusement parks. We go to, at the time, was Looney Tune Land, which was where all the kiddie rides were. And I got on those rides. I wasn't too short for those rides, obviously, because of kid size. There was rides that go up and down. There was freaking I don't know. I can't think of it. There was a carousel. There was a swing ride. There was a little mini roller coaster. And it was just really cool. Then we got on just this ride where you could just fake drive this truck. So some of the kids were driving the truck, some kids weren't. I was just like, this sounds fun. You just drive around a small percentage of the park. And we did that. That was really all that we did. Welcome back, Saul.
What's the word again?
Really not much. I just shared two stories. My first ever performance of acting and then the amusement park. Really, that was just the amusement park was a wholesome story, and me performing as an actress was me having a God complex. Total having a God complex.
Well, that's always fun.
I mean, I guess little short freaking dog having a God complex, thinking this is the Toto and everyone else show. Like, Toto's the star. If any of y'all fuck up your lines, I'm fucking killing you. Like, Toto, calm down. Toto over here reciting everyone's words. Like, don't fuck up, Karen. Like, don't fuck up. Because this is my show. And if you mess up my show, I'm going to beat your ass. Okay? So, yeah.
That's funny.
And that's 8-year-old me. Like, now I'm just like, I'll just dramatically die on screen.
That's
I
funny.
get shot. I die. I come back and I die again. Because you thought I was dead. But I just want to make sure I'm dead. I want y'all to make sure I know that I'm dead. Like, this time I'm dead. I ain't coming back. I gotta die twice for y'all, so y'all actually know I'm dead. I'm so dramatic.
Yes, you are.
But it's fun. It's like acting, you can be whatever you want to be. You can be tall, you can be small, you can be a Southern belle, you can be English, you can be Scottish. I don't know how to do a Scottish accent, so I'm not gonna try. You can be whatever you want.
Scottish.
Scottish.
You could be Scottish.
Scottish. I can't. I'm really good with a Southern belle. Like
Scotland.
Scotland.
Scotland forever.
Yes.
But yeah, acting is a lot of fun. I love acting. I've been wanting to do acting for years.
Mm.
I've been wanting to. I wanted to be on Disney Channel for a long time.
I think every kid wanted to be on Disney Channel because it looks so much fun.
Yeah,
Like, you get to dance, you get to sing, you get to make friends. Like you have connections out the wazoo. Like
yeah,
everyone looks like they're having fun, but it was just like even though people looked like they were having fun on Disney Channel, it still felt like there was a lot of pressure and a lot of stress.
yeah.
Because like Disney is this big company that is just like, oh, we're making kids' dreams come true. And if you don't follow that, like eventually you gotta grow up.
Right.
What if you don't wanna what if you don't fit the standard anymore? What happens? Disney cancels you.
Well, I mean, if Disney dropped me, I would try to have made connections for myself before I left this job, or I would have at least told my manager, like, "Yo, I want to keep acting. I feel like Disney is going to drop me or let me go soon. So, like, let's find somewhere else for me to go."
Mm-hmm.
And I try to make a way to do that. Like, ain't no way I'm about to just keep sitting around. Yeah, if I made it to Disney and they don't want me no more, well, I
You could
did
just go
my.
to someone else.
You
Hey,
feel me?
DreamWorks,
Like I
how
did
y'all
my time,
doing?
and I really wanted to go. Like, I want to go down the drama route anyway. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love drama series. Like drama series like The Punisher. Like
Mm.
The Punisher is so dope. It's action filled and it's very dark, and
That's also
you know
Disney.
I love drama series like that, or like Ozark. Ozark on Netflix. That's a
Mm-hmm.
really good series. It's very dark, but it's drama filled, and the acting is immaculate. Like it's very serious, and I love stuff like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
realistic. I'm more of a realistic type of person. I only watch things that are realistic, like anime. Like I only watch certain anime because the anime's gotta fit a criteria for me. It gotta be
Mm-hmm.
realistic. Cartoons the same way. They gotta be realistic. Like if like this could happen in the real world. It can't be too cartoony. Like I think a perfect mixture between cartoony and realism is Kid Cosmic on Netflix. Kid Cosmic is a really good show, and it's also made by the same creator of the Pop-Up Girls.
Mm.
So yeah, it's a really good show. It's about a kid. Um, he finds these rocks, like the Infinity Stones, and each of them give you like different powers. And
Mm.
he wanted to build like a superhero team to save the world, but he lives in such a small town where he lives in the middle of nowhere in a small town that nothing really happens out there. So he just wants to be a superhero, and
Mm.
like the owners or the people that's looking for the rocks come and try to take the rocks back, and he has to figure out a way to use his new powers, or he gives rocks to everyone and have them learn how to use their powers to save the world.
Mm.
And it's a really good show. It's a kid. Well, not I wouldn't say it's a kid show. I say it's like a teen. It's a teen show because it's
Mm.
not. It's not a kid show. It's very much not a kid show, but it's not an adult show either.
Mm. It's a nice in between.
Yeah, It's not too cartoony, but there are elements where like, oh yeah, that's not realistic. That'll never happen in real life. But the majority of the show is like it could happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's things that could happen.
Yeah.
Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom is a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I say it's not realistic to me. I used to love when I was younger,
Yes.
but now that I'm older, I'm not about to just sit down and be like, oh yeah, I'm finna watch Danny Phantom. You know, that there's like other shows like Kim Possible. I did that for a minute. I sat down and watched Kim Possible
Possible.
for a good minute. That's a good realistic type of show.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, old school shows, old school cartoons, or cartoons that we used to watch back in the day that were fire back then.
Kids Next
Are,
Door. Off rip.
yeah, oh yeah, Kids Next Door definitely up watch that. I got to watch that now. I might
Ooh,
have to just pull it
Recess.
up. It's on Recess. Yep, that was a good
Recess is a
show.
good show.
Recess
Good,
was a
good
great show.
realistic show. Honestly,
Huh?
I said a good realistic show. Almost.
Yeah, man. Totally forgot about Recess.
Yeah.
Used to watch that on, what was it, Saturday mornings?
Mm-hmm.
It was ABC Kids, which was Disney Channel on ABC.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. Missed them days. The Replacements, Kim Possible, That's So Raven.
Yep. That's so Raven.
Oh, there was like what other shows that was on ABC? Zach and Cody.
Zack and Cody.
Um, what other shows? Uh, American Dragon.
Oh yes,
Yep,
American Dragon.
American Dragon. Shaolin War. No, I don't think that was. I don't think that was ABC Kids, but that was a Saturday morning show. Shaolin Warriors
Mm.
or Shaolin Showdown. Shaolin
Yes.
Showdown.
Yep.
That's what it was called. What other shows? Uh, if we're just talking about shows that used to come on Saturday mornings, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Oh man, Sonic X. Used
Oh
to
yeah.
love Sonic X. That was my favorite cartoon.
Yeah.
What else?
You.
Kirby. Huh?
I said you, girl.
hmm Kirby came on. What was it? What other shows came on? Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, Digimon. No, Digimon didn't come on. No, Bakugan came on Cartoon Network. What other shows came out?
Chowder
I
didn't
know
come on Disney.
Chowder came out on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Chowder was too raunchy for Disney Channel.
It was too raunchy at all. For sure. It was crazy too. Rada, 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 rada. So,
Yeah,
I
Snizzle used to be
remember my whole family doing that for a whole day. That's all we said.
Rada.
For everything.
So how is y'all getting stuff done? Y'all saying
We
Rada
don't
for
know, but
everything.
we were just like rada 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 rada. Pass the freaking salt. Pass the chicken. Rada rada rada
Rada,
rada.
rada, 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 rada.
Just be going in.
Chowder was a classic.
Yo.
I think they're supposed to be. I'm not sure, but they're supposed to be coming out with another Chowder series. I gotta
What?
look that up. But that would be fire if they did come out with another Chowder series.
That would be dope.
Like when they grown or something. They did
Mm-hmm.
have like one episode where Chowder and Panini had kids. Gorgonzola was, I forgot what he was doing. What's her name? Didn't Truffles die or something? No, no, no. They were just super old.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be fire if they came out with like another Chowder show.
Yeah.
And it has to be just as weird and funny as the original.
Too. It. What's another weird show that was kind of like Chowder but not?
It was kind of like Chowder, but not.
Mm-hmm. There was always another weird show just similar to Chowder.
Flapjack.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
miss
that's what.
that show. I
I
miss that
don't
show so
remember
much.
anything about that show, but it being crazy.
Captain Knuckles, Bubby the Whale,
Yeah.
Flapjack as in Flapjack the boy. Flapjack Knuckles is always trying to look for or trying to get to Candied Island.
Mm-hmm.
Peppermint Larry was the guy at the bar, and he had a peppermint wife, a candy wife. He had
Okay.
a candy wife. That was funny. And they will always be drinking candy out of beer mugs and shit. Like they was at the bar. That was actually a clever touch to that show. The barber was always weird. The mayor wasn't the mayor like an old lady or something like that. I forgot. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, very long.
That show was freaky. Just like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. First,
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah.
that was just. I'm I'm very surprised that I wasn't afraid of Courage the Cowardly Dog or Coraline the movie. Like everyone says, oh, that's a horror movie. Courage the Cowardly Dog is a horror freaking TV show. I'm just like, huh?
I don't think so. They had
When? Where?
Courage the Cowardly Dog wasn't all scary. It was
It was
definitely
scary.
weird. It was definitely all weird.
Yes,
But it
very.
wasn't all scary.
But like there are episodes where it was considered the most traumatizing. I'm just like, how? How's this traumatizing?
Well, we were kids, remember watching this growing up.
And
So
I'm like, I've never once been traumatized by this
I
episode.
feel
I'm
you.
like, oh, this is a nice episode. Very weird. It's over my head, but very weird.
The weirdest episode to me was the floating head,
Oh yeah, that one. That's
and
what.
then the fox staying at the crib, and she
Oh
was
yeah.
always wearing that mask.
Mhm.
That was another nerve wracking episode. It didn't really sit comfortable with me. One of
Yeah.
my favorite episodes though is when was that same. I think it was either the same episode or I don't remember where it was the fox and the bunny or the cat and the bunny and the girl uh Curtis had to save the bunny from the dogs and what was it, the cat or the fox chick was trying to get the bunny back. I don't know. That was one of my favorite episodes.
Mm.
And when he found his parents, or when he found the doctor that shipped off his parents to the moon,
Mm.
the Courage's origin story. Yeah, that was a good story.
That was a good story.
Yeah, because the vet or the doctor that took that Muriel took him was the same doctor that used to. It wasn't used to take care of his parents, but at one point was in custody of him and his parents, and he was doing experiments and shipping dogs to the moon.
Mm.
Yo, hold on,
That
give me.
sounds really messed up. But yeah.
But yeah, he was shipping dogs to the moon, and at the end of that episode, he ended up going to the moon. Oh, he was trying to ship Muriel and Eustace to the moon.
Oh
And
yeah.
so he had to go save Muriel and Eustace, and he ended up getting shipped to the moon himself. And
Mm-hmm.
then all the dogs we had shipped to the moon ended up jumping them at the end of the episode.
Dang.
But yeah, it was growing up was pretty. I don't know. This story time that devolved into like talking about cartoons and shit.
Yeah. But like we grew up on cartoons.
Yeah, I grew up on a lot of cartoons. I didn't grow up on a lot of the same cartoons that other people did though.
For
Like I didn't grow up on Rocco's Modern Life. I didn't grow up on that. I grew up on Cat Dog. I grew up on Invader Zim. I grew up on Speed Racer. You know those cartoons. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
yeah,
But oh, Rocket Power, SpongeBob.
of course.
Uh,
SpongeBob.
you know, yeah, everybody watched SpongeBob back then. At least they were, if they were allowed to. But I didn't grow up on a lot of cartoons. Like, yeah, the one of the biggest ones is Rocco's Modern Life. I didn't grow up on that.
Mm.
I didn't know too much about that. I didn't grow up on Ren and Stimpy. I didn't grow up on Pinky and the Brain.
I can't say I've grown up on those either. Um, Let me think. Kids Next Door. I did watch a little bit of Recess. Mm, I think I grew up on mostly Nickelodeon. Like Blues Clues. What's it called? Backyardigans. Dora was a thing.
My mic has been muted. I was talking this whole time.
I'm so sorry. I
Man,
so sorry.
tripping.
I'm not paying attention. I was just trying to.
But no, yeah, I was saying like, yo, I don't know which cartoons I grew up on, or which cartoons I grew up on more.
Mm,
Um, I was definitely raised on Disney, but my favorite cartoon when I was growing up was SpongeBob.
mm. I think I was
So,
raised mostly on Nickelodeon because I remember the Backyardigans like
mhm.
crazy.
We used to watch that. I used to watch the Backyardigans a whole lot. That and the Wonder Pets.
Yes, the Wonder
The
Pet.
Wonder Pets. Wonder Pets was lit.
They were.
That Wow Wow Wubsy.
Yes,
I loved Wow Wow Wubsy. That was actually my favorite Nick Jr. cartoon.
for real.
Yes. I didn't think I stopped watching Wow Wow Wubsy until I got to high school, bro. And that's not trying to sound like a major kid,
No,
but
you
it was a
know,
good show.
it
It
was a
was a
it
good.
was a good show. My thing was the Backyardigans because them songs were hitting it.
Yes, yeah. The
I
Backyard
was
Games was fire.
about
That the Backyardigans. Um, there was also what was it? Little Einsteins.
Little Einsteins.
Those shows were fire back then.
They were.
What you looking for?
Trying to figure out what happened to this laptop.
Oh, what's up, y'all? Say hi to Mama Saw.
Hi,
Oh, and
mom.
my pops is right there too.
Hi.
But yeah, those Little Einsteins. What other shows? Choo Choo Soul.
Mm-hmm.
What? Roly Poly Ollie, order is called
I remember.
JoJo's Circus.
Yo.
Um, what other shows? Oswald. I didn't really think people watched Oswald like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was Lil Bill.
Oh yes, that's what I was thinking of. Little Bill.
Lil Bill.
Freaking what's his name? Ruby and James.
Max and
No,
Ruby.
Max and Ruby. Yes.
Max and Ruby,
Max
yeah.
and Ruby. Ruby and
Max and
Max.
Ruby was the show back then too. I used to watch that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, people watch Diego.
Yeah, people watch Diego.
This is mine.
You know, from GI. Oh, it went to GI. You didn't pick Michael up, right?
We both did. I met them at the church.
Did you see the laptop at GI?
But yeah, growing up, growing up from the early '90s to the mid 2000s
Mm-hmm.
was a crucial point in cartoon history, or
Yeah.
just in cartoon history and in TV history for kids. Really, that was a pivotal moment
Mm-hmm.
in TV for kids.
It
There were
was.
so many things to watch.
There were so many things to watch.
I just found out I like last week that there used to be a block of TV time where Johnny Bravo, it was like I forgot what it was, but it was like live with Johnny Bravo, and you get to call in to the studio, the Cartoon Network studio, and talk to Johnny Bravo live on
Oh, that
TV.
sounds dope.
Yeah, and you can like send him letters, and he would read them off to you and give his notes or whatever. There was also like he would also do like play cartoon shorts. So you would call in or message in and be like, "Yo, can you play this cartoon?" And they would play like a 10-minute cartoon from that show.
Mm-hmm.
And there was that. How I found out about it was at one point somebody called into the show and asked, "Could you play a Dragon Ball Z show?" Which normally they wouldn't do that because it's a 30-minute show. They need 10-minute slots. So what Johnny Bravo did was he did a voiceover of the entire episode. He sped up the entire episode and did a whole voiceover for it. And was like doing, well, this happened. Oh, it looks like this is happening. He was giving a whole review of the show,
Oh
and it
wow.
was funny. What sucks about it is they only did it for I think like 6 months. So they
Mm-hmm.
did or however many so months, they only did 60 episodes. And only two of those 60 episodes survived over the years.
Oh wow.
Two of 60 episodes survived out of all of those episodes. That's what really and it wasn't even the one where he was the Dragon Ball Z one.
That's sad.
Yep. Yeah, that would really suck.
But that would have been
But
dope now. Like if that episode survived, people would be freaking out.
yeah, it would have been awesome. It was cool that it happened at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I wish I was around or I knew about it, that was going on. I think it was on Boomerang. I wasn't watching Boomerang at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I knew about it. I would only turn on Boomerang to probably watch like the Flintstones or the Jetsons or something like that, or Samurai Jack because Samurai Jack was
Yes.
on Boomerang, or Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Mm-hmm.
No, Courage the Cowardly Dog was on TV. Samurai Jack was on Toonami because it came out on Saturdays back
Mhm.
then. And what was on Boomerang was all of the older cartoons like
Yeah.
Flintstones and Jetsons and all that. But that would have been cool. Oh, where Johnny Bravo came on TV as well, and that the Powerpuff Girls came on actual
Yeah.
Cartoon Network too. Man, it was a time back then.
Powerpuff Girls. Yo.
Yeah, I
I'm
used
good.
to watch Powerpuff Girls all the time.
Every
Huh?
2 months. Just recite.
Yeah. But that nostalgia, man. It's just this kids. Yeah, don't. It ain't the same. Kids growing
It's
up
not the same
nowadays just they
now.
will never know.
However, I think they're not better, but it's kind of, oh, well, some of these situations are, it's more for the modern day children and what they're
Hmm.
going through. Like, for example, Steven Universe. Steven Universe was basically having a different family than the considerable modern day family, or what was considered the majority of how a household is structured up. You have a mom and you have a dad. But Steven Universe, you had a bunch of moms and one dad. You had a
A
mom who was
bunch of
dead
moms.
and complicated and had a whole
Yeah,
army.
I actually really loved Steven Universe though. Like I feel like there's over the years Cartoon Network has gotten a lot more tamer, but at the
Mm,
same time they have their special gems where they,
yes.
where they go off on different tangents. Like there's regular show, Adventure Time, and Steven Universe. Those three shows right there challenge the entire network of Cartoon
Mm-hmm.
Network. I mean, they were still making raunchy stuff. They were making raunchy stuff back then, but it was allowed. Today's society, none of
It's
that
not
stuff is
allowed.
really acceptable for real. So
Mm,
you'd be lucky if Cartoon Network even goes down a route where they're going more adult friendly or more teen to young adult friendly shows. I
mm,
think the last show that they ever did that was like that was Infinity Train. They
mm.
haven't done anything else after that. No other show has been like that, uh, leaning towards young adults. Every
Yeah,
other
like,
show nowadays is more kids.
yeah. Like even Teen Titans was like a good Cartoon Network show.
Hmm.
Shoot,
They
now
Teen
you
Titans
got Teen
was
Titans
fire.
Go. Teen Titans Go is not the same as Teen Titans. It is not
One hundred
the
percent
same
not.
experience.
Teen Titans Go has a few gems, like
Yeah.
The Night Begins to Shine. That was an
That was
entire, but
good
that
show.
whole series was so fire.
It
Yes,
was so
I love that. It was the music was
nice.
amazing too. I still got that song in my phone,
The night
but
to shine.
they're not making more stuff like that. They're not
No,
making anything like that.
they're just trying.
It,
It's like they're trying to come close to SpongeBob or what it used to be. And
it's basically, yeah, it's a show. It's a show with no continuity.
yeah,
That's what they're going for.
hmm,
It's a show that they could just pump out ideas and new ideas every week and make a show about it every week.
pretty much.
No, they don't need a follow up story. They don't need the stories to be
Hmm.
cohesive. They just need to push something out.
Push something out. It's like if you were a content creator, just pushing out content every day, and it's just
You
like
know,
this is not enjoyable. Steven Universe, yes, you had like fillers, but it was still like you had
first three
you
seasons
had an
was like,
Easter egg.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
within the first 2 episodes, you still had an Easter egg. You learned fusion. You learned the history of the gems. You still learn like you learn the characters and who they were and their abilities. their personality.
That was the first 3 seasons of Steven Universe.
Yeah.
First 3 seasons was all no story had continuity until after season 3, and then when season 3 hit, that's when they compiled all the things Steven learned in season 1 that didn't have continuity and placed it into the story. Now we have a flowing, functional story, and that ended off.
Yeah.
SpongeBob is not gonna do that, and it doesn't need to. SpongeBob wasn't built for that, you know. But what show were we talking about?
We were talking about Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go could have done that. It could have done that. There's so many things that they could have done. They even bring characters. They even bring random characters from DC into the show. They could have put a story behind everything.
Yeah, they put Batman. They put Wonder Woman. They put Superman. They put Aqualad.
The whole Justice League.
Speedy.
Yep.
They could have done something.
But no, they no. I still haven't seen the movie yet.
Which movie? The
Teen Titans Go movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I still haven't seen that movie yet. I don't think I want to watch it.
Don't.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm not sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I even wanted to watch it. I can't. The best thing that they did was Night Begins to Shine. They haven't shown me anything else since.
Nothing was better than that.
But we'll just keep talking about movies and video games and cartoons forever. So it looks like we're about to wrap this joint up.
Yes,
I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed the few little stories that we gave during the story time. I'm sorry that I had to dip out a few times, but life,
things.
And we all about the real up in here. So you get the real raw everything that we gotta go through. Even if we gotta stop during mid of the show, we gotta do what we gotta do. So, but anyways, I'm glad y'all enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed this another episode of DyeTie Radio. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at official.saw. You can follow Mocha on Instagram at
Mocha Badu.
Yep. All of our Instagrams are down below. Even the people that are not here today. Unfortunately, not everybody can make it today. Today was going to be a chill day anyway. Yep. So, but stay tuned. Next week, we'll be right back. I don't know who's going to be here, but you'll see who is here next week.
Yep, you'll see.
But yeah, make sure y'all follow our Instagram at DyeTie Radio. It is right there. Follow us on subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitch. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all of that good stuff.
TikTok.
Oh, we got a TikTok now?
We've been at a TikTok. We were supposed to post on it.
Who was posting it? Well, if we got a TikTok, and the TikTok is at DyeTie Radio, so y'all go definitely check that out. Y'all stay tuned for the other different things that are coming very soon. I know we've been saying that things are coming very soon, but things are coming very soon. I mean, it's the new year, so we're gonna have to go crazy.
They come very fast because
the new year, we're gonna go crazy. What sucks is Sunday. Christmas is on a Sunday, so the Christmas episode might get to y'all just a little bit late. But y'all stay tuned for next year when we go in absolute stupid. So
yes,
it has been another episode. I am your host, Saw. That is Mocha, and we are
out.
See y'all later.